Hi there, how are you doing? You alright? Wicked. And here we have Pancake. Not too sure why my cats are named after food, but yeah, before I begin, I'm going to feed these two first. Okay, so that's these two sorted. She eats up here. Might even buy another one of these cat trees, because this one's seen better days. Oh yeah, that camera there, it's watching me. Following my every movement. Is this good content? Alright, first things first, knife. Needs to be nice and sharp. Why? Because a sharp knife is a safe knife, and also a bit more fun to play with. Alright, so this is what I'm going to make. What I'm going to cook, it's already made, and that is where I live, Norfolk. Here we have the knife, nice and sharp, and this is how sharp your knife needs to be. It needs to be able to do that, see that? It's almost like a razor blade. Also, it looks as though the RSPCA doesn't mind animals being chopped up, which is nice. Also, if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, what are you doing watching this? Alright, so now this is going to get a little messy. Let me just do this and set the focus. Oh, it's already set. And here we have the chopping board. So this is going to get a little messy. Got the grill right here too. That's nice and clean, as you can see. Well, not quite clean because I've been using it, but better than before. Now, depending on what I'm going to be eating the chicken with, I'm going to season it with either this or this. So I'd either eat the chicken with rice, sweet potatoes, or regular potatoes. But the potatoes are mashed. I mash them, or get them pre-mashed, because that's how I do it. Now, if you're American, you'll be happy to see this. I guess it probably depends what state you live in. If you're from Idaho, hey, if you're not, then it's still American. If you're Indian, yeah, Tilda, basmati rice. So yeah, either of these is what I'd use depending on how I'm feeling. Now, if I was going to use rice, I would season the chicken with this, and I would also use ketchup and maybe Tabasco sauce. Now, as for the chicken, what I'm going to do with it is pretty much just slice it up. So yeah, these little pieces that come off, I would normally give these to the cats. But I would say, cook them before you give them. But I mean, you know, when they catch birds in the wild, they're going to eat them raw, they're not going to cook them, are they? And Peanut is actually right down there, just watching. So yeah, it's a little awkward for me to do this right now because the camera's in the way and I've got to stand on one side. But I'm getting it done, just chopping these up into little pieces. Now, I did used to oil the meat, but these days I don't bother. Now, some of you might be watching this thinking, this is going to be a bit bland. What is he doing? Ew, where's the taste? Well, you chunky monkeys live to eat. I eat to live. And now for the seasoning. Just going to go like that. Don't want too much. Don't need a lot. Although that's probably quite a bit. It's all good. Don't worry, got loads. Got loads in here. There we go, sorted. And what I'll do is use my hand and just sort of mix it around. Maybe put a bit more on there. Nice. Now I'm going to throw it into the grill. Normally this entire process would take 15 to 20 minutes and I'd be finished. But because I'm filming it, it's taking a bit longer. Just going to chop this one up. Right, so now just put them on here. And then like sorted. Also in focus now. So now I'm going to switch this on and eventually it'll be done. Put this down to Alright, so it's been about 2 minutes and let's open this up and see how they are. It's eating them all. No, they're all stuck to there. Okay, so a few of these got a little burnt because I was filming the steam. That steam, what I would then do is flip these around. The ones that are a little more burnt go at the top. And then like ones like these will go down here. This one's a little burnt, take that to the top. Almost forgot to mention, saw somebody about to start typing. If I oil these before I put them on, they still stick. Alright, so I'm going to give these one more go for about a minute. They don't need a lot of time. You see, I eat when I'm hungry, and I like food that's done quick. Now, potatoes. Okay, potatoes. Alright, so the chicken's pretty much sorted. Now, for the mashed potatoes. So if you're a vegan or a vegetarian and you're still watching this, you're a bit crazy. But also if you're maybe Jewish or Muslim, you know, bacon. You're not going to be able to use this, are you? No. So I've used this and it tastes alright. I prefer the other one that I showed you. So what we're doing is just pouring a rake or so. Don't need too much. I think about that much should do. Now what you got to do is add water to it. Boiling water. So about that much. About that much. And then you got to mix it. Alright, so there we are. It's been about a minute. Use the fork to fluff up the potatoes, and that's about 180 calories, I think, something like that. So if you wanted to lose weight, maybe use sweet potato, regular potatoes if you don't really care. If you're maybe diabetic, use sweet potato, because these white potatoes are a little higher up on the glycemic index. Either way, that's this sorted. Now, I'm just going to dump the chicken into it. Alright, there we go, that's me sorted. Did the same thing yesterday, but using beef. In the beef I put black peppers, onions and some garlic. So I usually use those. Didn't use any seasoning, but on chicken it's a little different. Also, got this garlic and herb sauce. The missus gets some good sauces. So yeah, just gonna put a bit of this on. Now if you're trying to lose weight, you got to remember that these sauces add quite a bit of calories and fat. So, you know, consider all your macros. Either way, this is not a fitness channel. I am a stoner and I've got the munchies. Before I eat this, I clean the grill. So I'm going to do that now. And pancake is still up at the top. And there we have peanut.